Good morning, everybody. It is Lyn-Dee Eldridge, your Chief Happiness Officer with the Happiness Jungle. It is Sunday, October 27th, 2019, and I am celebrating. I am celebrating because I am 2 years cancer-free. 2 years cancer-free. And here in our Celebrity You community, I want to go out to all of you ladies that are battling cancer, breast cancer, or any kind of cancer, to go out to everybody that are caretakers for people that are dealing with the breast cancer. I want to go out to each and every one of you and give you big hugs, and prayers, lots and lots of prayers. And I wanted to get on today, and I wanted to talk to each and every one of you about going for your mammograms, okay? About going for your mammograms. Why, Lyn-Dee, are you so determined to make sure that we understand that mammograms are good? Why? Because some of us are hearing things about mammograms that aren't true, that they hurt us, that they cause other things for our health and whatever. And you know what? There's nothing that we do in our lives that aren't going to affect our health. But here's what I know. Back in 2017 is when I first found out that I had the breast cancer. And I didn't feel it. I gave myself self-exams all the time, and I never felt it. So in 2017, I not only became the caretaker of my very abusive mom, but in September, I went back to New Hampshire and to speak, and that's where my health insurance was. So I figured, why not go for my annual checkup? Go for my mammogram, right? It's time. So I did. I felt great. There was nothing wrong with me. I gave myself my examinations. I didn't feel any lumps, any bumps, any soreness, any redness. I didn't see anything. I was awesome. I was good to go. Only to find out that I had the breast cancer. Well, if it wasn't for the mammogram, oh my goodness, I would probably be walking around right now feeling something that has grown in my breast, because it was in the middle of my breast, very deep, and when they went in, there were two spots. There were two spots of cancer, and I did not feel them. And they removed them, okay? They removed them. But my message is very, very clear. You could give yourself all the breast exams that you want. You could keep looking at those beautiful tatas in the mirror and not seeing any change. But that doesn't mean that your breasts are breast cancer free. So why I'm urging each and every one of you that if you haven't gone for your mammogram, come on, it's breast cancer month. Go for your mammogram. And hopefully it's going to come out that you are okay. And if it doesn't, be grateful that you found it at the stage that you found it in. Because if you wait any longer, it's going to go into a stage that you wish you would have gone earlier to detect. You see what I'm saying? So when I went for my physical and they told me that I had the breast cancer, I looked up at God and the universe and I said, wow, what is the purpose? What is the purpose for all of this, right? Not why is it happening to me? And then I said, thank God that we found out early enough. So I appreciate you. They found out early enough because I go to the same location for my mammograms, and they were able to compare them immediately. They went ahead, did the ultrasound, did the biopsy, and sure enough, I was in stage 1 of breast cancer. And the breast cancer that I had was invasive ductal carcinoma, okay? Invasive ductal carcinoma. And that is a very common breast cancer, but we found it at the very, very beginning. And when they told me that I had it, they introduced me to my surgeon that I dearly trusted, who brought me a medical team that were my heroes, were my life, were my everything. During this time, I was also separated from my now former husband. So I was dealing with quite a lot in my life, but what I knew to be true is that the doctor said you need to take everything off of your plate and you need to become very stress-free. And that's exactly what I did. But I wouldn't have known any of this if I didn't go for my mammogram. If I didn't go for my mammogram and they didn't tell me that I had the breast cancer, I would be getting more stressed because of the lifestyle and what was going on in my life, right? I wouldn't have known that I needed to remove the stress. You see, cancer thrives on stress, and it loves sugar. It loves sugar. So I would have kept eating the desserts that I absolutely loved. I would have been more stressed out because that's where I was in my life. 2017 was my tornado year. And instead, because of the mammogram, I found out early. I had to de-stress myself, and I did. I removed everything off of my plate so I could concentrate on me. I fast-tracked my surgery because I believed wholeheartedly in my doctor. Matter of fact, it was Dr. Patel in Manchester, New Hampshire, through Dartmouth Hitchcock Clinic. That's my gal. And I wouldn't have known any of this. I wouldn't have met her if it wasn't for the mammogram. And when I sat down and I spoke with her, and she had such clarity of my choices. I had choices. It was a lumpectomy. It was mastectomy, partial mastectomy. The choice was mine, because today we believe that if we get a mastectomy, that we will never have cancer again. And I want to let every woman out there that that is not true. During my radiation treatment, I met many fabulous women that were also dealing with breast cancer, but it wasn't their first time. They had full mastectomies, and the cancer came back. So it's really not about can we avoid the cancer from coming back. It's a matter of changing our eating habits, our lifestyles, our stress in our lives, making better choices. But again, going back to the mammogram, I never would have known to de-stress myself, to remove more sugar from my intake that I've been really indulging in the last 59 years. That's a long time. I love my desserts, right? And to make sure that I focus 100% on me. If I didn't go for the mammograms because I did not feel it during my self-evaluation of my breast checkups, I did not see anything in the mirror, no lumps, no bumps, no redness, no detection of breast cancer, then I don't know 2 years today where I would be within my cancer. So that's why I sincerely want each and every one of you, stop waiting. There's no reason to wait. Go for your mammograms. And if it comes up, if by any chance comes up that you do have the breast cancer, number one, don't ever own it. Don't ever own the breast cancer. Do not ever say my breast cancer. It's not yours. It's the devil inside of you. And we together as the community here at Celebrate You are going to fight it like unbelievable. And the devil has no chance when they're around us, right? We are going to make you as comfortable and stressless as possible. But you have to take the first step, and that's going for your mammogram. When your mammogram comes back and you are cancer-free, we are going to celebrate you. We are going to celebrate you. We are going to celebrate each and every warrior, survivor. We are going to do everything that it takes to get us all through the challenge of the breast cancer. But come on, ladies, now, Breast Cancer Month 2019, help me celebrate being 2 years cancer-free because of mammograms. Help me celebrate by you going and celebrating you. You can't be afraid of what you're going to hear, because if you wait, you may regret that you should have heard it earlier. Ladies, this is Lyn-Dee Eldridge, your Chief Happiness Officer with the Happiness Jungle. And I wrote a book. It's called Squeeze My Tatas. Here, let me get it for you. Squeeze My Tatas. It's my journey with the breast cancer. The first full 2 years of the first full 1 year. And here it is. Squeeze My Tatas. You're only one mammogram away from knowing. And I wrote this book because I wanted to share with you how to have an upbeat, positive attitude through it all. Oh yeah, 3 weeks into radiation, ladies, I got a divorce. But you know what? I never lost a night's sleep. And you know why? Because I gave my permission to let go what I couldn't control. I gave myself permission to be selfish during this time and to concentrate on me. And those that loved me, which were all of you, those that came for me, which was all of you, those are the people that I gravitated towards. I didn't get caught up in the emotion that I got a divorce. I didn't get caught up in the emotion that people that said they loved me at one time never called. I didn't get caught up in that emotion. I found a solution. And the other thing that I came up with was my body pillow that hugs me every single night. And it's hugged me every single night since the breast cancer surgery. And I am stress-free. I am 2 years cancer-free. I don't know if I could have said those words if I didn't go for the mammogram. So ladies and gentlemen, because there are gentlemen too that have the breast cancer. So we're here together as a community to gain strength and power and fight the demon of the breast cancer together. Don't be afraid. Whatever your excuse is for a mammogram, you can't afford it. Whatever that excuse is, you can afford it. You absolutely can afford it. Just eliminate some of the things that you are choosing in your life and eliminate that financial pressure and go for your mammogram. There are no excuses. There are no excuses. This is Lyn-Dee Eldridge, your Chief Happiness Officer with the Happiness Jungle, wishing you a very, very blessed day. Make sure that your tatas are good. And I want to hear in the comments below tell me about you. Did you go for a mammogram? Did you make your appointment? Can we celebrate you? Are you going through the process of the treatments because you've already had your breast cancer surgery? Here and now and today, we want to celebrate each and every one of you for wherever you are with the breast cancer, with or without it. We just want to celebrate you. So with that, everybody, happy Sunday. Happy Breast Cancer Month. Let's make it the best month ever for breast cancer awareness, and let's get those numbers up to make sure that we're all going for our mammograms. I love you all.